I'm Chef Patrick Wilson. I'm going on a culinary tour of the country, and I'm looking for women who'd like me to cook and serve them breakfast in bed. I'll be making crab cakes with a vegetable strudel. A deep dish crab meat and scallion quiche and fruit salad. I'll be making for you crab cakes Benedict with sauce hollandaise. I'll be making for you a seafood pot pie with buttermilk biscuit crust. I like to crack my eggs with 2 hands, 2 at a time, just like this. Green squash, yellow squash, I got some chopped garlic, fresh herbs, Parmesan cheese, a little bit of breadcrumbs. Here we go, we're docking the dough. What this does is this helps it rise evenly. So let's brown the mushrooms, let's brown the fish, let's thicken the stock, let's put them all together, and we're gonna have a wonderful seafood pot pie. Our seafood is still raw, but it's brown, so it has great flavor. That flavor will infuse itself in the stew. Now we're going to add our mushrooms. They look ready. Again, no water in the pan. Nice and brown. It gets a deeper, richer flavor that way. Our seafood pot pie. Old-fashioned New England cuisine. You would find this in a country inn. You would find this in Montauk. Oh, smells delicious. We have our seafood stew inside. We're going to put the crust on top, and that will become our pot pie. We don't want to get too full. We have a day of activities to do. Butter gives it great flavor. If you don't want to use butter, use olive oil. Some of the health conscious out there might say butter is not healthy for you, but it sure tastes good. We're driving out to the point here at Montauk. Hi, today we're in beautiful Montauk, New York, a former rum-running port during Prohibition, but today I'm going to get a lobster right off this very dock, and that's what we'll be cooking. Today we're going to visit Marie at the Montauk Fish Farm. She's got some great lobsters.
It's Patrick, how are you?
Good, hi Marie, how are you?
I'm fine, welcome to the fish farm.
Thank you. I'm here today with Marie Valenti from the fish farm in Natique, right outside of Montauk. And Marie, I had some questions about raising lobsters.
A cull is a one-armed lobster.
So that must be from a rough neighborhood.
It must be, he's a fighter.
Being in the seafood capital of the world, we could make a deep sea quiche, a seafood pot pie, but for Marsala, I'm going to make crab meat and lobster crepes. Okay, so our batter is in, our pan is hot, spread it around. The whole key to making a crepe is controlling the heat of your pan and having a batter. Too much flour, it'll be too thick, it won't flow around. Not enough flour, it'll be too thin, it won't hold its shape. I'm going to crack the tail so I can get the meat out in one large piece. So I crack the tail, pull out the meat. So there's our tail. So the claw meat makes a great garnish. We'll put that inside. So what I'm going to do with the claws is I'm going to put the claw meat and the tail meat inside, and I'm going to save the large claw for a garnish that I'm going to put on top. It's a little tricky. If you pull it out a certain way and the other way, you can pull all the membrane out and keep the claw as one solid piece. Makes a prettier garnish. So our shallots are lightly browned. We're going to add our crab meat. So now I'm going to put a little of our white vermouth in there. We're going to deglaze the pan. Just get back a little bit in case you have a fire. I just added about 2 ounces. That's all you need. Great flavor. We're going to reduce it. So we want to reduce the alcohol, concentrate the flavors. Oh, look at that. So I'm going to hustle up here and get the lobster meat in there. Then we're going to add a little cream. So same thing. See how you pull the claw out, catch it a certain way. You have the membrane and you have a whole piece of lobster. So that's the one way that I know to get a claw out and have both tips on there. So we'll chop up our lobster, get it in our stew there, our seafood, crab meat, lobster, crepe filling. We'll roll them, put them in the oven, and then we'll make the sauce. So here's a crepe crab and lobster filling. So there's our filling right there. Roll it back. Now our butter sauce. Goes great with crepes. We're going to ladle it right on top. So we've got our chervil pluches. We'll just set them on there.
Wow.
We're leaving Montauk now, and I'm coming to your town soon, and I want to cook you breakfast in bed.